Two guys talking about the good old days. Half of it's truth, the rest's a haze. If it bombed back then, it kills right now. Yeah, memories funny like that somehow. Names get dropped, stories grow tall. Every set was a murder, no bombs at all. The stand-up memories, take it as you please. Where the past gets better with every tell and tease. Welcome to Stand-Up Memories.
Here we are. We're back. Stand-Up Memories. Jackie.
We got a dame for a guest.
Okay.
A dame.
Welcome to the 1940s.
A dame.
Stand-Up Memories. Peter Bales, Jackie the Joke Man, Martling, and our wonderful guest, Angela Larosa, who is a stand-up comedian. And very funny. I can vouch for her. We worked together at a couple of clubs, the Governor's Clubs, the flagship in Levittown. We were there couple days ago. Last night. Last night. You're right. I'm losing a sense of time.
Larosa is one word or two separate words?
It's one word.
So it's L-A, capital R.
You got it. Very good, Jackie.
All right. Now,
it's always a toss-up.
Is that a married name or?
It is.
Okay.
I'm divorced.
Oh, you're divorced?
Yeah.
But you have now, you're using your married name.
I am because, I have two children. I didn't feel it was right to change my name.
I understand. I totally get that. Yeah. But sorry, guys. I met her new boyfriend at McGuire's Comedy Club. How long have you been? And he's hot-blooded.
He's Latino. He's Latino.
He's Latino.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Yes. We've been together about 3 years. Yeah.
And okay. So it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah, and he's a comedian as well.
I dated a Latina.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and one time for my birthday, she got me a piñata, and I put the mask on, and I had the bat, and I'm swinging it around, and finally I knocked open the piñata, and 6 of her cousins fell out. Now that's horrible.
It's horrible.
It's a wonderful joke.
But funny. But funny. We all laughed anyway.
So wrong on so many levels. But I did it anyway.
So you're dating or living with or?
Yeah, we're dating. Yeah.
Another comedian.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually did a show Valentine's weekend. It was couples in comedy. And I had my diary and he had his little black book. And we were recounting our first date. And it was hysterical because I'm like, oh, it was a beautiful August night. And he's like, it was 90 degrees. My balls were sticking in my leg. And, I'm like, I was on time. I was so excited. She was 45 minutes late. And it went on from there. That was really fun.
It's like, yes, I remember it well.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah. We all have first date stories. I remember being in.
Oh, come on. My balls never stuck to my leg.
First of all, I don't believe it. They didn't reach. I'm in my early 20s. I have a hot first date. I have pimples. My friend says, put this toothpaste on your pimples. It'll dry them right up and it disappears. So we go out dancing and they turned on the black lights. She looks at me. She goes, oh, my God, what happened to your face? And I'm looking at her like, wow, she bleached her mustache.
Are you going to do your whole act tonight?
It's supposed to be flawless and not noticeable that I'm doing that.
It really did fit in.
You called
just
attention to it.
It fit in just right. I got to admit that.
But
it's wonderful.
First dates are difficult.
I know you for a little while, but I'm having like a little, celebrity moment sitting next to Jackie.
You hear that?
Yeah. Like I have street cred now with my family because they're like, you're on the show with who? That they actually believe I'm a comedian now.
Do you realize what she said in such a nice way? Peter, I've known you for a while. I'm not impressed at all.
No, that's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth.
I'm near Jackie.
I'm
getting palpitations.
I'm like a little,
So she's complimenting me and you're paying at the diner. What kind of night have I got going?
I'm so insecure. I can't
Stop
handle
it. I love you, Peter. We have a great time on Wednesday.
Hello, all you little LaRosas out there or whatever you're.
Well, the Ianos.
Ianos.
Frankie, Albie, Chrissy, my 3 brothers.
The Ianosphere.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, look, Jackie is a genuine celebrity.
Yeah.
I mean, he was part of a phenomenon that will probably never happen again.
That is a good question. At what point does it not hold up? You know, it's like 50 years later, they're still calling everybody Mr. President. You know, at some point, where's the celebrity go? You know, it's got to go away.
It doesn't go away.
No,
You are part of
why?
a phenomenon that people are going to, well, the people may die, who remember Howard Stern eventually. But I mean, you were part of that phenomenon, and it will not repeat again in radio, because now radio is so dispersed.
So, all right, I will take the celebrity.
Thank you. We'll get a picture
You got a
later.
boyfriend, huh?
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
I got a girlfriend.
I know.
But one of the things that, when you do more comedy and you're on the road, you got a little more flexibility on that. You know what I'm saying?
Maron, you think? I don't know about that.
He knows.
He'll be listening to this show.
I'm joking. I'm totally joking. If your boyfriend's listening, that's a total joke. And
but if she goes on the road, you would be wise to be on the bill with her.
So how long has your boyfriend been doing comedy?
He hasn't been doing it that long, only about 7 months. But I got to say, he's got great stage presence. He's very funny. He
So did he
practices
see you
material
on stage
He did.
and then decide he was going to jump in, not to make a bad joke?
So we were dating. I was already a comedian. And he kept saying, I've always wanted to do this. And then he did an open mic in the city, just like off the cuff. And I said, you should really take a class. You should really whatever. And then he surprised me.
Oh, what class do you think he should take? Who teaches a comedy class?
Of course, I told him actually last night. I said, you should go and you should take Peter's class.
Stand Up University at the
Stand-Up
Brokerage
University.
Comedy Club in Belmore. Stand Up U or Stand Up
Who
University.
runs that?
I do, along with my pal Rich Walker.
Another great comedian.
The two things you have to focus on when you're starting.
If you ever drive past her on a Tuesday night, there's literally a line in front of the place because people are lined up to get their refunds.
Now,
I had you going. You thought you thought he was getting a compliment.
I did briefly. What
For half a second.
What a pipe dream that was. So, you're starting out and you're looking at two basic things: stage presence, which seems, and even more difficult than stage presence is the actual material.
So he's a retired police officer.
Okay.
So part of his career, he did workshops for families, and hundreds of people would be in the audience. So
he's got the
very
stage
comfortable.
presence. He's comfortable.
He
up
would
there.
do police sponsored workshops.
Yeah.
And what was the subject of the workshop?
So I know that he did some on
How to beat a ticket. How to beat a ticket.
No,
but like family
addiction,
counseling?
and he taught like Narcan, I believe, things like that. But you'd have to ask him more about it.
Wow.
Retired police officer.
Yeah. I love that he had that line of work, and he's very confident person. Which I think to date me, you have to be confident.
Are you?
Now wait. Now why do you say that?
Because when you're in today's, the way comedians have to work it today, we're on social media, every platform. I'm constantly posting. I'm open about the fact that I have a boyfriend, but still it's a lot of attention and a lot of putting yourself out there all the time.
All right. So now I'm going to ask you a serious
I can't wait to hear this question.
Okay.
No, what's the toughest part about being a woman in comedy? And be honest.
I'm going to be honest. You know what, Peter? I'm completely myself. So my stage presence, I'm an Italian mother, but you hear more of my accent. I talk about my mother. I talk about my family. So I'm just very true to myself. So when I meet other comedians, I hug everybody. When I host a show, they go to shake my hand. I'm like, I'm Italian. You need to hug me. So I put out a lot of love to people and just genuine honesty. So I feel like that's what I get back. So I don't look at it, is it male, is it female? I just look at we're all good people. And by the way, no two comedians are exactly alike. I have good friends of mine who are Italian comedians. We have Rosie Fiamora.
She took my class.
Grace,
wonderful.
Biocco.
Okay.
And we all do Italian comedy, completely different. And we support each other all the way.
But you don't, I'm asking, do you have to deal with any crap from guys?
If the crap is there, it goes above my head. I don't pay attention to it. I honestly don't. I don't. I do my best job every time I go out there. James at Governor's is so wonderful to me. He gives me stage time and lets me practice and lets me be me. So I'm grateful to that.
Yeah, and guys sometimes don't know how to act. I mean, last night you went to hug me and I hugged you back, and then you said to me, "There's a difference between hugging and grabbing," and I had apparently I strayed over the line. It was a mistake.
So you're saying when I hugged her before, I shouldn't have grinded?
You should not have done that.
It's a natural move.
But the younger guys, the younger comedians, I think look at me as like they're cool and, or, like.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I've been asking people about the younger comics.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that are the young people having the same amount of sex that we had in the previous century?
You mean the same amount of sex
I mean,
that we said we had?
do they lie about that as much as I did in the previous century?
Yeah, I don't think they're even lying about it, right? They're like not interested.
I think what I'm hearing from them is that they're all in crazy relationships and they're struggling, right? We heard about that
we
last
heard
night.
about that last
I
night.
actually said there's the Housewives of New Jersey. We should have the comedians of Long Island show.
Right. It was like a therapy session in the green room.
Oh, this is in the green room.
Yeah.
This was in the green room.
Yeah, we were hearing
people complaining about
young
their
guys
boyfriends, girlfriends.
having complicated breakups and relationships, and I don't know if it's going to work and all that stuff.
And these guys are like
wait,
30
this is
years
in the
old.
green room?
Yeah.
In the green room, they're talking about this.
I told you, I'm like everybody's mother, everybody's aunt. I don't know.
That calls for a microphone and a camera.
It does. It really does. People, comedians in the green room, we open up, and we talk about things, but you still got an ear out, man. And if the show's going along normally, but even if I was talking to somebody and something missed or something happened, I'd be monitoring the show and pick up on that.
So if there's anyone from Netflix that's watching, that's tuning in right now, we're open to a series on Long Island comedians in the green room, right?
There's got to be a million terrific titles for that.
Oh, yeah.
Comedians talking about relationships that inevitably go wrong. You know what the challenge is?
The blue balls room.
Well, it's the green room.
Oh, okay.
But it's challenging to be in a relationship when you're a comedian because of the traveling. But even if you're staying local, you get home late and you're all charged up.
Yes.
And Jackie,
comedy is not made for relationships. Yeah, you come home, I can work so far away, and I always drive home. They're like, "Why don't you get a room?" Because if I got a room, I would lie there awake for an hour. You might as well be driving.
That's so totally true. You want to drive home at crazy hours so you can at least get the whole day. Otherwise, driving back, I hate getting up in the morning and having to drive back.
Yeah, you want to waiting
the next day
in your own bed.
That's such a good point, though. We're on such an adrenaline rush after we perform. Right? It takes me like 2 hours.
You're either up or you're down, or things go well, but you're pissed off about something. There's so much going on that you want to sort through it, and you don't want to lie there with your head on a pillow trying to sort through it.
But Jackie, I heard this expression from you, and I think you should explain it. Comedians are facing the wrong way. Do you want to elaborate on that? Comedians are facing the wrong way.
It's a whole, whatever makes you or me or him or anybody be in show business of any kind, it's us versus the world, not necessarily in a bad way, but they're all facing this way and we're facing that way. And they're two completely different worlds, no matter how you look at it.
We are working when they are playing.
Right. Now, are we facing the wrong way or are they facing the wrong way? It's a whole crazy, because when it comes down to it, all right, you get in show business and maybe you're a comic or an actor and you get famous and that's a whole thing. But when you're up on stage performing, you're basically the kid that's dancing on the street corner with a tin can waiting for people to throw money in it. It's the same gig. It really is the same gig,
And it's such a responsibility because people are coming there to forget whatever is going on in their life. And we're responsible to lift them up, right? And make them go home feeling a little bit better.
Well,
Do you agree with that, Jackie?
somewhat, I would really one day just like to walk around with a microphone and ask every specific person in the audience, why did you come here tonight? Well, I got a date and I want to get laid, or I'm running away from my husband, or I needed to go out and get drunk, or, I don't know how many people are actually coming to get away from their problems, but maybe more than you think,
I said to a comedian.
It's more like what the comedians are up there running away
I
from
said to a comedian once, why do you do comedy? And he said to me, it's because the judge said it counts as community service.
That's
What the truth is, we love it. Of course, the truth is, it's George Carlin said, it's all about us. It's dig me. I'm on stage. Everybody, I'm in control. I'm conducting you with comedy like an orchestra does music.
There's I don't know if she's still alive, but there was a comedian. She was 450 pounds, Thea Vidal, and she
I remember.
booked herself as the Chocolate Kiss. And she was in the movie The Comedy's Dirtiest Dozen that we did. And in between, there's some interstitial stuff where people talked about this or that. And one of the little things, Bill Hicks said, Thea, why are you in comedy? And she said, because it's just about this much better than welfare.
What a great line.
I never forgot that answer. Jesus Christmas.
Wow.
Everybody has a different reason, I think. Why did you start after you got divorced?
Okay,
And then,
so yeah, my children left. My son moved to California. He lived in California for 5 years.
how old are your kids? You're only 29.
So my son's gonna be 27.
See
My
that?
son's gonna be 20. I know that was smooth, Jackie.
But seriously?
That was smooth. Yeah.
Seriously?
Seriously. And my daughter started University of Tampa, which now she just graduated, double major psychology and sociology. So proud of her. So anyway,
You notice I didn't say, so your daughter's a tampon. I didn't say that. I could have, and I didn't.
Not even going to respond.
Ay. So anyway, I was left home alone, unsupervised, with a lot of free time on my hands, and I was perusing.
How many kids?
2.
And they're both out of the house.
At that time they were out of the
Okay,
house.
so you were married. They basically got out of the house. What happened?
I found an ad for
But when did you split up with your husband?
16 years ago.
This is, don't you see the connection? Her kids leave home. She's home unsupervised.
Unsupervised.
No, but I didn't know at what point the husband was there.
It was before that. He was already gone at least 8 years at that point.
So he's
Maybe
long
10.
gone.
Yeah, we're good friends though. We were just
wait a second.
Yeah.
How old were you kids when you got divorced?
So my daughter was 8 and my son was 12.
All right, so that's very tough ages for that to go through that.
Yeah, we did. I have to say, we committed to being on point for our children, regardless of what we were doing. And we did just that. I mean, we still celebrated holidays together. My ex-husband comes Christmas Eve,
See that
Sunday.
That's great. That's terrific.
Yeah, it's challenging in its own way. I'm sure he would say the same thing, but
No, I totally relate to that. That's I'm divorced as well, and amiable. You're always parents together.
Yes.
And we would do holidays and things like that. That's terrific. That's terrific. So,
But she didn't probably. They probably didn't have the metal detector like you did.
a lot of times Jackie needs to explain what the hell he's talking about. The metal detector?
In case your ex came in armed.
No, he wouldn't. He
no,
wouldn't
no,
do that.
No, no.
Isn't that what it's called, the metal detector?
Yeah, it is, but no. I mean, okay.
So I found an ad about stand-up comedy,
okay.
and I'm a nerd, by the way. Like, I will sit home on a Sunday and watch documentaries on anything, The Brain, Shark Week, whatever. I love to learn. So I thought I was going to learn about the history of stand-up comedy on Long Island. I thought I was going to learn, whatever, the basic idea of writing a joke or all the history of comedians. And then I was told in 9 weeks, you're going to be on stage. And I said, no, I'm not. And I was told, yes, you are. And I was like, no, I'm not. And once I did it and I saw people laugh and I just felt like, oh, there's something really important about making people laugh.
That's the disease. That's the drug.
Yeah.
Once they laugh.
I had 85 people come watch me on my first show.
Wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Now, where was this?
It was at Governor's in Levittown. And well, I'm an occupational therapist.
But
I work
is that
with children.
Is that Truson?
That's Trusen's class.
And what's an occupational therapist?
So I work with children with developmental delays. So I help them with anything that might impede them in the classroom. So it could be visual motor, it could be strengthening, it could be fine motor, written production.
All right, you are so likable right now. It's sickening. Okay.
Yeah, the whole big-hearted, good family woman.
nice person.
I'm going to be ill, I think.
I think that's great.
You're a nice person.
Thank you, Jackie.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.
And 3 brothers, 3 older brothers.
3 older brothers.
Wow.
Yeah. And I'm the matriarch, you know.
You're the older
Totally
one,
good.
is what you're saying.
No, I'm the baby, but
you're the baby.
I'm the one that hosts all the parties.
You're still in charge.
Yeah.
Are they
Yeah.
protective of you?
So growing up, they were. You want to hear a story? What they did? My first date.
That's why you're
Yes.
here.
You want to hear that one? Okay.
Yes.
They
So-
knew that the guy's balls stuck to his thigh?
No. So I was 16 and I was going to the movies with this kid, Brian. His parents owned the local Baskin Robbins. So I'm like all excited. He's coming to the house. And, like a typical girl, I have to say, I was upstairs putting, my little lip gloss on. Well, when I was 21, I found out what my family did to him. Did you hear that?
Am I? I didn't sneeze.
I didn't sneeze.
I think that was our producer, Michael
so.
Zinn.
You
Where did
okay,
that come
Michael?
from?
It
Yeah, that was me.
was not me.
Our producer, Michael Zinn, just do the story because I want to. We're gonna
So when I was
bring Michael on.
21, I found out what they did to this poor kid. So I lived in a tutor, like an English tutor, and all the walls were stucco. And our dining room, we had the big chandelier and the high back chairs and the
whole deal.
the whole deal. So I found out that my father sat at the head of the table in a guinea tea, and he turned to my brother Frank. He goes, "Frank, you take care of that contract I told you about." And Frank goes, "No problem, Pop. It's all taken care of." And then they go, "Chris, did you take care of what I told you?" And they pretended like they were. Now, meanwhile, my father was a mechanic for the transit authority, but they pretended like
They
we
put
were
on a
out of the
show to
mafia.
freak him out?
Yes, this poor kid did not talk to me the whole time at the movies. He sat there like this. I was like, "Mom, what happened?" She didn't know what happened. Again, when I was 21, I found out, and I was at Adelphi University.
How long was it before you found out?
I was 16 at the time. I was 21 when I found out. So I was at Adelphi University. Yep. In the Rathskeller. He came, he saw me, he goes, "Angela, how are you? How's the family?" "Good, good, good." And he ran the other way. So I came home and I said to my family, "This is so weird." And they were like, "Oh, we have to tell you what we did." The poor Irish kid. It was Italian bullying that happened.
So
in my
meanwhile, you
house.
went to the movies with him and then never saw him again.
No. I mean, I would go to Baskin Robbins and he would be like, "Hi," and he would run the other
'Cause he
way.
thought-
I hate to admit how funny that is.
That's funny, but I
know.
mean, it destroyed a relationship.
And he could have been Mr. Wonderful.
He could have been.
And then my brother Chris, I went to junior prom. He went over to my date. He goes, "Doesn't my sister look beautiful?" And the kid was like drooling. And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "She better come home exactly the way she looks right now." So it was things
Oh,
like
man.
that. But I found out about these things much later on.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know. I
So
didn't know at the
Angelo,
time.
how do you?
I have never heard a story. I'm old. I've never heard a story where the father and the brothers put on a show to freak.
Oh yeah.
to get a guy.
And my thought they were
Boy.
mechanics, and now every single one of them worked for the transit authority. Like these, when we were not connected like that, but they
Okay.
were Irish
The
kids.
closest thing,
Poor
the
Brian.
girl I went out, my girlfriend in high school, she was, her older sister was like 3 years older than her or 4 years older than her. And she was young enough that she would lie in bed with her mother and father, and it was a split level, and her sister had a date and came home, and it was a split levels, and they actually had the velvet rope across, so if you wanted to go to the next level, you had to,
my
the
gosh.
whole bit. And so she comes home with this guy, Peter, and they go up and they're sitting on the couch watching TV, and they're in the split level. They're in the next level with the door open with her mother and her father. and her father lifted his leg and blasted a monstrous fart. And her mother got upset, and poor Bertha was so embarrassed. She was, and the guy was so freaked out, he didn't know what to do. Of course, her father's laughing, and he left. But they got married. So every dinner for the rest of their lives, how'd you guys meet? Well, I got a story, poor Bertha had to relive that.
Oh, what a wonderful, heartwarming story that was, Jackie.
But that's funny. That doesn't involve death.
No, it doesn't.
No.
But a very, very bad smell.
My brother Albie, he was quiet about how protective he was. The only thing he said to me, this was after my divorce, but he said to me, Angela, I don't want to go to jail, but I will. So that said it all right there. If the guy screws up. Yeah, like I'll go to jail for you.
All right.
If I need to, but I was like, no, I'm okay.
So Angela, how do you know our producer, Michael Zinn?
So
come on, Michael. He's the man behind the curtain. Where are you? How do you know each other?
I was on his wife's podcast. She and I have worked together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. She's a great woman. A very good friend of mine. No, she's a healer.
She does Reiki.
Healer.
Are you a healer?
Among other things.
Huh.
Can you? Are you able
to see that smile?
Now you're talking my language.
Okay.
Jackie wants to know if you can heal his ego.
A healer? Are you a healer?
Mm-hmm.
A healer monster?
Yeah.
So what do you?
So there's something called craniosacral therapy, which is,
say that slowly.
So as an occupational therapist, cranial sacral therapy.
Sacral.
So
yeah.
Cranial. So like your head down your spine to your sacrum. And it's just a way to help organize. And a doctor created this protocol, and it's insurance companies pay for it. It is an energy healing, but it's a documented.
Now, is that doctor still out there, or is he in jail?
No, he has passed away. This is a
say it slow.
Cranial,
yeah,
sacral therapy. Yeah.
What would be wrong with you to make me seek you out?
So it helps with migraines. It helps with anxiety, attention deficit. It helps with what else? Panic. People that go through that PTSD.
Do you manipulate their cranium?
So it's a soft touch.
Okay.
It's a soft touch. So kind of like only like that. And I talk to the client. So first I want to know what they want to release. So again, I had someone come to me with PTSD, very bad PTSD. So we talked about some of the things that he experienced in the military. And while we were working on it, I was helping him to release the energy connected to those memories.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful to make people laugh, and I'm grateful how people heal.
Jackie, what would you like to release?
I did already. Luckily, nobody noticed it.
Oh, no.
So, what made you slide into this line of work?
Comedy?
No. What leads you to
the cranial
head scratching? Yeah.
Head scratching. Well, I told you I'm a nerd. I'm a perpetual learner. I always want to learn more. And one thing that I found out, I could get another certification once I became a master's in occupational therapy. You have to continue education all the time. And I heard about craniosacral therapy, and I said, "Oh, what is that?" And when I started to learn about it and learn how I could help people release and feel better in their life, it was a match for me.
So people, just like a therapist, they make an appointment and come see you. And,
exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what do you wear during these appointments?
You as the client is fully clothed, and I am fully clothed. There is no disrobing, Peter.
I'm sorry. That's obnoxious. I'm joking.
That's naughty.
That's the kind of thing I would say.
I know.
Why would you?
I was waiting for you to say it.
We were so serious for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
and then boom.
No, you want to know the truth?
Yeah.
I'm very open-minded about stuff like this, and I'm looking forward to going home and looking it up.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Me, I'm a total cynic. I don't believe in anything. I don't.
Have you ever done acupuncture?
Yes.
Do you recommend that?
No.
Angela, do you recommend it?
No. Lisa, if the girl who's I actually do commercials for Long Island Cannabis Club.
Mm.
You folks should go there. It's in Deer Park. And Lisa, Felix from Zebra, his wife, Lisa Rippey, is an amazing masseuse. And but when she does massages, it comes with the needles. And I'm always embarrassed because I always say, I don't want those, even though, do you get those?
I have never tried it and I want to.
And how can you relax if the needles don't hurt, but you don't know that they're not going to hurt? You know, they put in your eye and they're, you know.
Did you
They
have
don't
it
put
done?
them
Did
in
you
your
have
eye.
the acupuncture? Did you have the acupuncture
Yeah,
done?
a couple times, you know.
And how did you feel afterwards?
It would have been great, except she forgot to take some of them out. No, it was good, I guess. But how do you know if it's better than a regular massage? I just know that I'm tense when they're doing that.
I want to hear Angela's opinion about.
Have you had acupuncture?
So I have not had acupuncture
Okay.
yet. But I am going to go for it. I'll come back and I'll report back because I'm a big fan of any type of holistic healing. I'm not a big fan of taking pills, so I'd rather heal my body naturally. And that's a way to open up the meridians and let the blood flow.
Yeah,
and
she knows. She knows that stuff cold.
she's a doctor of acupuncture. It's a big degree.
She
I'm
does.
intrigued.
She does the Jets, the Giants,
Wow.
Willie Nelson, Woody Harrelson. I mean, she's the master of what she does. But to me, she's still the person who's going to stick needles in me. I'm like, no.
I just started talking with a holistic nutritionist. You may know her. Do you know Nadia Smirnova, the comedian?
Yeah.
She's a neurophysicist, and she studies holistic nutrition. So she can like look at you and different things.
What's her
and then
name?
tell you.
I've heard that name before. What's her
She's
name?
Nadia Smirnova.
Is that the girl that works very, very dirty?
No.
No.
I know the name. I'm trying.
She's
to place-
Russian.
Yes, she's
And
Russian.
she talks, everything she talks about is Russian. She talks to me and she's like, "You're acting like a child." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I've never had anybody talk to me like that." But she gets right in there, and so she had me started taking DHEA and extra vitamin C. I was taking 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day. She's like, "No, you have to take 4,500." I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Jesus.
Yeah. She's
So what
cured
does she
colon
do? What does
cancer.
she do?
She knows how to help people cure them from different diseases. She cured someone stage 4 colon cancer
Really?
through natural ways. So this is what I mean by I believe in natural healing. Yeah.
Peter,
All right,
do the
fair
plug.
enough. What'd you say?
I said it's time for the plugs.
Oh, it's time for the plugs. Angela, do you have anything to plug before Jackie plugs? He's got a cruise. He's got a show at Rodney's. He's What-
Thank you.
no. You tell everybody about the cruise you're going on.
We're doing a cruise starting on my birthday, my 79th birthday, February 14th through the 21st on the new Statendam. I got to get it right. It's Holland America's Statendam, and we're hitting 5 different places. It's me, Richie Minervini, John Ferrantino, and cast of all the people that are, we're going to show my documentary, and we're going to talk to the crowd and do Q&A and break chops and just, I like being among, some comics
No,
don't
it's
like
go-
to
it's-
hang with the
it's
people.
gonna be
That's fun.
It's going to be a great crowd on that
a shit show.
on that legendary cruise with the
That's my
legendary.
birthday week. I might have to come check that out.
You need to be there.
Yeah.
And dinner will be served.
Leave Jose home.
Dinner will be served at 3:30. It's that kind of a fan base at this
Yeah,
point
3:30 until 3:30
until 3:30.
Okay.
And you're going to be appearing at a classic venue in New York City. It used to be called Dangerfields, but now it is, for legal reasons,
Rodney's.
Rodney's.
And they say it's the same. It's set up the same and looks beautiful. And the guy was after me for like a year to work there. And finally I said, I'll do it. And I'm
great.
looking forward to it.
That's great. It is. The laughs are historical.
And at least it's not as for Bales got us a gig. We're working. Where is it? In Iowa?
A fish hatchery in the somewhere in Pennsylvania. It's in the wilds. StandUpUniversity.com is my comedy college where you go if you want to start out in stand-up comedy and get get a show under your belt and get a 5-6 minute set and hit the ground running.
Get launched.
Awesome.
A lot of people have come out of there.
Thank you. That's
and
nice.
drove right into the sea. Now, when's your next? You have something to
So
plug?
I work at Governor's like Thursdays and Sundays. You can find me at Governor's.
Like a steady gig there?
Pretty much.
Oh,
It's
wow.
been exciting for me. Yeah,
Yeah,
they've been giving
that's
me a lot of
terrific.
stage time. I'm so grateful.
Yes.
Mhm.
And let's tell everybody we are on the Strong Island Television Network where you get your best podcasts. Thank you to Bobby Lacera, who owns Paradise Studios here in Massapequa. Anything you need in terms of video and podcasting, Paradise Studios in Massapequa. Ask for Bobby. He's got the long.
You know, it's a very well-worn statement, but he really does do it all.
He
with
does do it all.
the podcasts and the teaching and the T-shirts and the stage and the sound and
And he's got like a podcasting summer camp for kids. This is where you can go get a podcasting boot camp and learn how to get started in podcasting.
he's got everything
If you
except
have
a trailer
something-
out back with some babes.
If
in
we
it.
can do it, come here, get tips from Bobby, and start your own podcast. Talk about what you want to talk about. Have fun. Bobby is now combining acupuncture and podcasting. I don't know how he does it.
Wow.
He's got his hand in everything.
you got to get acupuncture and you got to get acupuncture and then report back
I
to me
will.
whether or not you're
I will.
scared.
Can you? I would need somebody to be recommended because I would.
Lisa-
I have someone too.
Lisa
Okay.
is the absolute top of the food chain.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I actually want
So
to.
I didn't last Saturday, me and Felix is in Zebra for the last 50 years. I know him forever. We were bud tenders.
Oh,
We
bud
worked
tenders.
at the Long Island Cadmus Club. Only instead of bartenders, we were helping them peddle the weed. It was so weird. So fun. People come in but they're buying pot. I still can't wrap my brain around that.
I know, but you really are a natural at that.
Yes.
Angela, you are a wonderful addition to the Long Island and beyond comedy community.
Thank you for having me.
You are so funny.
Grateful.
So funny.
Hey.
And thank you for coming on.
Keep
turn this in.
fixing heads. Or whatever you call it.
I'm going to look that up. This is
Say the name of it again.
Cranial,
Cranial.
sacral therapy.
How do you-
Sacral therapy.
How do you spell the second word?
Sacral.
SACRAL. Sacral. Like your sacrum?
Like in sacral.
Okay.
How do you say it? Sacral.
Well, it's more about the base of your
I can't
spine.
say it.
Sacral.
I just say ass.
Thank you to Angela Larosa.
You're a beautiful girl. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
And of
Thank you for
course,
having me.
Jackie the Joke Man Martling has been Jackie the Joke Man Martling.
Jokeland.com for all your worries.
I'm Peter Bales.
Yay,
Yeah.
Peter.
And we will see you next time on Stand Up Memories.
Thank you for watching, listening.